Hey everybody, Justin here, and I wanted to take a minute and film a quick update for the Justin's Journey blog. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything here, but there's been a lot going on, and I've got some stuff to share with you as well. So, if you've been playing the home game, it has now been 19 months since I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, so I'm closing in on that year mark. It'll make a year in March, so I've only got, just a short time to go till that year mark, but I'm still making progress. I'm still living the right way, eating the right way, and doing really well. So I recently had my A1C levels checked for my type 2 diabetes, and my level is now at 5.7, which is insane considering that it was up around 15 when I was first diagnosed. So now I am actually considered to be in the resolution stage of diabetes, so I'm technically resolved from that. I've brought my numbers down exactly where I need to go, and I'm pretty happy with that. All my other labs are looking pretty good too. Blood sugar staying in normal range, blood pressure's good, pulse rate, all that stuff is always good when I go to the doctor. The weight is still right around where it has been. I fluctuate anywhere from about 185 to 195. It just depends on the day and what scale I'm stepping on. As long as I stay in what everybody calls Wonderland, that's one on the front of the scale, Wonderland, as long as I'm staying in that range, I'm okay with that. I understand now that the scale is not going to go down as much as it used to, and that's a challenge. I think that's a challenge for all weight loss surgery patients, the fact that we cannot get that high, that rush that we used to get anymore. That's something we have to adjust for, and so we have to take maintenance and maintaining the weight loss as the new rush. So each time you step on the scale and you see that the number hasn't gone up necessarily, that is the victory instead of actually watching it go down. That's a big mental hurdle that I've had to get over, the fact that, the weight is no longer going to come off. I've obviously lost a lot of weight. I mean, I'm, rather thin now compared to how I was before, and that's okay. I have to be okay with how I am now and what I look like now and everything like that. That's a big mental challenge, and that's something that not a lot of people can get over. And so I think that's something that weight loss surgery centers and places like that, bariatric centers, need to focus on, is the post-op, almost like therapy that people need to go through. So I'm imploring the people who are out there in the industry to please help your patients and educate them on the mental hurdles that they're going to be going through as they continue on this journey, not just in the short term, but in the long term, because long term, that's what we really want, is the long-term success. We don't want people to just fall off the wagon and go back to eating bad and doing the bad things. We want them to understand that it's okay that you're not losing weight anymore. It's okay to maintain the weight loss that you've already had, and that should be the ultimate goal, to live healthy and long with the weight loss that you've already got. Now, there's a lot of people online in the forums and things that I participate in, the Facebook group and things like that, that have questions about vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery or weight loss surgery in general, and I try to jump in there and help as much as I can. I'm pretty busy though, so I can't jump in there all the time. But if you have a question for me about weight loss surgery or anything else, healthy living, whatever it might be, please feel free to send me an email on my website. My website is justinseeley.com. You can always send me an email there. Very easy to get in touch with me, and I do respond to each one of those emails that I get there. So I want to encourage people to do that because I want to help as many people as I can. Now, back to the updates about me. I recently ran my first official 5K race, and I did it in what I consider to be record time. I'd never ran one this fast, and I did run this one pretty fast. So normally I can run about a 9-minute mile, something like that, 9 to 10-minute mile, and in this race I actually averaged 8 minutes and 40-something seconds, and I ran the 5K, which if you don't know is 3.1 miles. I ran that in 27 minutes and 5 seconds. So 27 minutes, 5 seconds, and that was amazing for me. It was my first official race. Broke down a little bit crossing the finish line because it's been such a long road getting to this point, but I'm so proud of myself for doing that and so happy that I was able to do that. A year and a half ago, I never would have thought that I would have been able to do something like a 5K race, but now I'm able to do that, and I was actually energized afterwards. I could have ran a couple more miles probably. So nothing is impossible if you believe in yourself. And that's something that I've tried to tell people all along, is that I have believed in myself nonstop since the beginning of this thing. From the first time I stepped on that elliptical machine when I was almost 400 pounds to, every day when I go out and run today, I believe in myself. I believe in the success that I'm able to achieve. And I know that I can do it. That is what you have to do. You have to believe in yourself, and you can do some amazing stuff. I've lost over 200 pounds. I'm happy and healthy, living in a beautiful place in Southern California, working at, a great company, and I got my life back. And it is possible to do that exact same thing. So I hope that all of you out there who are struggling with whatever it might be, whether it's weight, addiction, whatever it is, I hope that you find a way to believe in yourself and overcome whatever it is that might be holding you back. Now, I have signed up for more races, so I've got another 5K race coming up on Thanksgiving Day. I plan on, breaking the diet just a little bit on Thanksgiving. I'm going to have some carbs, and I'm going to have some, probably some sweets. And so I wanted something to sort of combat that. So I signed up for something called the Turkey Trot. It is a 5K race here in Ventura, California, and I'm really excited to run that. I'm actually going to be running it with my wife, and it is going to be her first 5K race. So I'm very proud of her for taking the initiative and joining me in this race. And I'm also very proud of her because she started her own weight loss journey. Not that she had too much to lose, but she is going to succeed because I've already seen the determination. She's getting that same type of look in her eye that I got when I first started. And when she sees the pounds coming off, that joy that rushes across her face is amazing. So I'm seeing it in my wife. I'm seeing it in people around me. It's very, very cool to see. So very proud of you for that, Drew. Wish you nothing but the best. I'm here for you no matter what. Now, I've also signed up for 2 other races, one of which I'm a little nervous about. I'll get to that one in a minute. The first one, though, let's talk about it. It is a Tough Mudder competition. My buddy Greg recently ran in a Tough Mudder, and for those of you who don't know, that is like a 10-mile, some odd mile obstacle course designed by ex-military personnel, and you go through like valleys of fire, dive underneath big things of water, jump into freezing cold mud, get shocked by electrical wires, run through a maze of fire, just typical stuff that we do every day, right? And you do this with a group of friends, and hopefully I'm going to have a group of people running it with me in Temecula, California in February, but it's going to be quite the challenge, and I'm really excited about that one. That one's going to be more fun than anything else. I'm not going to time myself or worry about it too much. As long as I finish it, that's all I care about. The big one, though, is the half marathon. So the Ventura Half Marathon is actually going up a bike path in the Ojai area. If you're not familiar with Ojai, it's pretty much uphill the whole way. So the race is called a negative split because it's half uphill and half downhill. It's not the downhill part I'm worried about. I'm worried about the uphill part. 6.5 miles uphill, and it'll be 6.5 miles back downhill. I'm going to start training for that in November. And I've already got a program worked out, ready to go. So I'm going to be doing lots of running and lots of core exercises for that as well. So lots of different things going on with that. But that's going to be my first half marathon, hopefully not my last. And as long as I finish that and I run the whole time, that's my main goal. I don't have a time set for that. As I progress and start training, maybe I'll set some time goals. But for right now, not really setting any time goals there. So anyway, just want to give you an update on what's going on with me, how I'm doing. Obviously, I'm doing about the same, but still plugging away, living life, being healthy, and enjoying every second of it. And I encourage you to do the same. And if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me. And remember, nothing is impossible if you believe in yourself.